So there's Saddle Tor, there's Rippon Tor. So I was watching this one guy who you can sort of see on the green patch over there. He seemed to go all the way up to the wall by the tree there. And I thought he was like looking for a way through the wall, and then he turned around and just came back as if he got stopped by the wall. I don't know if that bodes well for me. I'm not sure if I should go up there or not. But apparently there are some tracks if you come out of this car parking and turn left and then go up. I'm just wondering if he stopped at the wall because it was an impasse, or if he stopped at the wall because he just felt like it. So maybe we'll try that way, I'm not sure. Let's cross the road. On the map it shows a dotted line of the track kind of going up to the field boundary and then stopping, and then it shows around the back of the tour a track from something called the Nutcrackers, which I assume is a different tour, leading up the back of it and reaching the top. So it's trying to say it's easier to get up Rippon Tor from the Nutcrackers. But hey, let's have a look at what's up here anyway. Maybe we can ask the guy. We're gonna pass him. Yeah, cool. The guy over there has helped me. I talked to him and he says yes, there is a way through the wall. There's a little kind of dip in the wall and there are toe holes, whatever that means, either side by the tree. And he said he would have done it, but he's running out of time and that's why he didn't go over. So yeah, got some insider knowledge. You can access the tour from this side. Excellent. That's what I would have thought you'd be able to do because of all these car parkings and stuff, but hey. Hey, they've been swaling up here. You got some black skeletal gorse. I've only ever caught them once when they're doing this like live, and that was when I was fortuitously it was when I was making my student short film, and so I actually used it in the footage. You can see they've burnt it. Big black field of charred remains. Oh yeah, I didn't get some good footage over there. You can sort of see the sea through there. I guess Xmas down there. That might not be exactly what's over that direction, but it sure does look like a river mouth opening to the sea. Saddle Tor there. We might go up that again when we're down. Might not. Might even drive back down to Bovey Tracy and take a right at that roundabout and see where it puts us. This is after a work day, and I was feeling active, which is my way of saying more awake and alert. And I just thought I wanted to do something with the rest of my day that wasn't just heading home. And I also kind of felt like getting lost. You know, when you're a driver you kind of often have this feeling, let's just kind of drive and get ourselves relatively lost. Of course it's not fully lost because I know quite a lot of the place names in Devon, so if I keep driving along a bunch of roads in a certain direction, I'm sure I'll bump into some familiar signs at some point along that journey. I was thinking of doing that for North Devon, but then I thought, hey, what happens if I go to the east of Dartmoor and familiarise myself with that? Was it the A382 road where I was thinking of camping last year but instead decided on the Quantox? Yeah, oh, I'm being taken off, being taken the wrong direction. There is a gate up there, so there's a gate up in that corner and some rocks, which I don't know if they're another stack of Rippon Tor, but oh, look over there past the car park. One of them might be Hound Tor. There's a few dramatic looking tours up there. Let's try and cut this way towards the tree instead of that way towards the gate. Oh, steep hill. And I actually started off the journey in a garden centre, which I'd never been to before, which it just piqued my interest as I passed it so many times. But I just thought I'd go in. Oh, there's a little shark fin rock there. And it was very chill and calm and peaceful, I thought, because the sun had just come out and I was looking at all the pepper plants in their flower zone, whatever it is, just outside the shop. Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice place to be. Very calm. I felt more free there than I did in other places, I guess, other shops and things. Yeah, that's got to be one of the ones we went to, Ecco Tor or something. You can see on the other side of the valley, that dark, steep side of valley, which I guess is on the other side of that town, Widdicombe in the Moor. That might be where Hamildown Tor is. I think it is actually, that whole dark ridge over there. We're up near the tree now. Yeah, it's a slight dip in the wall, it's not a big dip. The actual tour is looking pretty steep from here. Okay, Rippon Tor, let's bag a new tour while we're here. Are you liking this? Okay, so you got a stepping stone here. Throw your leg over. There we go. Nice. Ah. And some lovely views of the flat part of Eastern Dartmoor. With lots of annoying paid car parkings in that direction that you have to use phone apps and shit for. Ugh. Never would I do such a thing. Give me a machine that takes coins, fine. There's a track, but that does look very steep. That looks like, oh, that's going to be a big steep wall to climb. Like climbing the front of the Sowerton Tors or something. Yikes, or Arms Tor. Whoa, okay. Am I ready for this? Oh, that is so steep. It has little kind of footprint staircase things built into it, but it is steep. This might be one of the steepest. Is this one of the steepest on Dartmoor coming from this angle? We'll see. Man, that looks very... that is towering above me as I speak. Jesus Christ. What am I getting myself into? I think over there is one we didn't quite go to when we were at Ecco Tor. Might be called Pill Tor. Interesting. Oh, let's try and tackle it. Feels strangely easy at the moment. I'm sure I won't be saying that near the top. Mind you, it's quite a short bit of steep. Rocks are pretty good. There's another swaled bit of gorse down there. Oh man. That was weirdly easy. And I'm almost at the top. Is this the top or is it false? Oh. Maybe we can see those nutcrackers from up here. It's a bit of a cavey hangover there. Hangover? Overhang, not a hangover. That's something else. I can see more of that estuary thing. Again, haven't got my big zooming cam with me today, but he's still got some views. Oh. Let's stand on this rock here before we go up to the real top. That was the standing out one, kind of like a monolith obelisk. It's not massively windy up here. I brought my giant coat because it was quite windy at the car. There's another car parking down there, and there's another track. You can get to the tour from that wall corner there near the cattle grid, and there's another road that joins on. Where does that go? That's weird. Hay Tor looking good. Saddle Tor in the shade. Not sure what that one is. Okay, there's some cans over there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Ooh. Let's try and get up here to the real top. So this one impressed me from Saddle Tour. You can watch my Saddle Tour video and Hay Tour video. I looked over at this while we were there, went, oh, that's obviously like the tallest in the area. And now I'm almost up it. Kind of buried spoil under grass. Whole different view over there. Oh, very cairny on top. Very cairny. Oh, they've got a trig point. So there's a mixture here of big Tor rock boulders, cairn rocks, and a trig point all mixed together. That's kind of unique, I think. Oh, it's quite sheltered. Oh look, it's really well kept, this cairn. It's even got a little puddle on top, a little pond. I bet I can get it so the blue sky is reflected in that pond. Oh yes. There you go. Cool. Well, I didn't expect to be doing this today. This is a bit of an adventure. Oh no, the thing they did, guys, come back, guys. The thing they did at Cox Tor, remember at the start of the year when I saw the fog bow and I was on Cox Tor, was it New Year's Day? They put a plaque on the trig point with a fucking internet-y QR code on it, and they've done that here, and it's got a website. Fucking hell, dude. I do not agree with this. This is like the rape of nature kind of stuff to me. I mean, I know this isn't a natural monument, this is man-made, but it is ancient, it is very old. And just to be stamping like modern shit on it, like websites and QR codes on just like nature and ancient artifacts, and like engraving into stone anything past the 1990s, especially not the 2020s. I just think that's wrong. That shouldn't be happening. Don't agree with it. Look, you can sort of see the Hameldown Beacon Bridge I was talking about there. Hameldown Tor, Hameldown Beacon. There's a few tours on that ridge I haven't done yet. More towards the end of it. Oh man, there are spectacular views from this tour. Oh my god. Especially on a day like today when it's half cloudy, half sunny. I think that's the last of Princetown. Who knows what most of this is, because it's Eastern Moor. Is that the Nutcrackers? Yeah, there's some Tor rocks over there. That must be like the Nutcrackers. Should we go over there? I'm gonna go over there. We bagged a few Tors today. I mean, this is the region where I wanted to, like around Ecco, which is there. There's this circuit you can do, which might be easier done in spring than in summer because of the ferns in summer. Where you can pick up like over 30 Tors in a circuit that goes around there and then around here. You can do like 30 Tors. I don't know if you'd be able to do it in a day. Maybe, if you're dedicated. But there's so many Tors you could get here. It might be slightly too... Whoa. Whoa, okay. That one's loose. You don't find big ones like that loose very often. If you're dedicated, you could get 30 in a day, maybe. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But it's a big journey. It's sort of a big journey, but at the same time, all these Tors are compacted in a relatively small distance from each other. If you consider like other parts of Dartmoor, like there shouldn't be this many Tors in one spot, but there's like over 30 of them. There might even be more. Just in this spot here, it's insane. Okay, there's a stone circle or prehistoric settlement. It's got like rushes growing out of it. And there's a big cairn. Let's go over to the big cairn over there. You got this meaty fella right here as well. Don't touch the stuff, guys, when it's dead. I think that's the heather. You'll get some kind of you may get some kind of skin condition that lasts over 2 years. I did. It's gone now, luckily. But man, like itching legs, itching arms, rashes, just ages. Anyway, that's one hazard of the Eastern Moor. Big old beveled cairn. Making the other peak of Rippon Tor here. There's another cairn over there. I don't think I'll visit that one, but it is there. It does exist. Alright, should we go down here and see the Nutcrackers? I think that's what that Tor is. If it's not, I'll put the name of the Tor on the screen when I reach it, but there's definitely a Tor right there, just past that field. Doesn't look far. And then maybe we'll come down here again and cross the road to Saddle Tor and maybe go and look at Ecco again. Is there a good track here? That looks a bit over heathered. Well, it said on the map there was a good track, but I've yet to see it. Is it over here? There's a little slice of green over here. Yeah, I think it's over here. There we go. That's slightly less bumpy. This is like walking on a bouncy castle a little bit. The grass here where the heather grows. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's go down to that ancient wall there. Maybe there's a stile. I've just realised that was an easier journey, I think, to get to Ecco than just going through the moor, like from Merivale to Dartmeet and then across that messy, difficult bit on the way to Widdicombe in the moor. I think what I did, I mean, it was challenging still, going from Widden down through Morton Hampstead to friggin', what's it called, Bovey Tracy. It was still challenging, but I think it was a lot easier than the trip that you probably can't see here, but there's a big winding road that goes off towards Princetown, which can be a bit treacherous in places. Alright, so what have we got here? Access is not looking as good as I thought. Is this just walled off? I mean, there's a track shown on the map, but can you get through here? Is this doable? There's a gate. Do you just go through the gate? I mean, the rest of it's like, I mean, it's barbed wire and stuff. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's really easy. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be... It doesn't say private anywhere, but there's a lot of barbed wire around, which makes me think private. But I mean, a lot of this is just like open moor as well. With that's open moor that goes down to where those cars are, and there's clearly a car parking there. And that's kind of open moor too, so... I mean, it's all technically private land, but it's access land, isn't it? In several different directions. Oh, we're almost here, and the sun's come out. So I think this tour is the Nutcrackers. I was going to show you my map, actually. Show you my BMC map again, because I have stickers that are only on the east side of the map in this area, for the reason I've kind of highlighted already. I mean, I say stickers, it's a bit of kind of papery tape I've drawn on, but I'll show you in a sec. Here we are at the second tour of the day, this unexpected day. And there's Rippon Tor over there, past the wall. Bing, bing, bing. Pretty substantial, look at that. 2 upright shards with a gap groove between them. Let's just sit you down here for a moment, lads. Right. So, on the eastern side of my BMC map, which I hardly ever turn to, is this big set of stickers here, which shows some, but not all, of that big ring of 30 tours I was talking about. So we are here, I think. And around the boundary I've got little notes. Rippon Tor. It says end ? Saddle Tor start. As if I'd be starting at Saddle Tor and then walking in an anti-clockwise direction around here. This big circuit you can see. So from Saddle Tor you can head to, we've been to Fitch's Holt, we've been to Emsworthy Rocks, we may have been to Little Emsworthy Tor, I don't know if we went to Little Holwell Tor, or Holwell Tor, and Pincherford Ball, that might be, I don't know if that's Tors, it might be, there might be rocks there. Hay Tor obviously, the big one, you got Hay Tor Quarry there, not really a Tor, but Smolacombe Rocks, Hole Rock, Layhon Tor, Black Hill, I don't know how sharp this is on the GoPro, Lower Leighton Rocks, Emsworthy Rocks, Holwell Tor. Hey, doesn't that say that down here? That's weird, Holwell Tor there and Holwell Tor there. Grey Tor Rocks, Holwell Rocks, lots of Holwells, Hound Tor. Doesn't say anything up here. Hedge Tor, Honeybag Tor, we've been to. Chinquo Tor we've been to, Sharp Tor 8. Have we been to that? Bell Tor, different Bell Tor. Bonehill Rocks, I think didn't we go to those? Bovey Rock, Shovelstone, Hollow Tor 2, Top Tor and Pill Tor, Tunhill Rocks and Nutcrackers, where we are now. That's just only a few. And some of them don't look accurate, because Holwell Tor looks like absolutely everywhere at the moment. Yeah. Maybe I'll put on the screen a image I have from my Google Earth where I've captured like the ring of all of the crazy tours you can do around here. I have a feeling if I was down the other side this would appear more cliff-like, but I'm along the top anyway, so let's see it from along the top. That looks like the top stone there. Let's go near that one. I keep getting stretches of sunshine, then stretches of dark under the shade of a cloud. It's all dry though. I mean, it's been raining today, but doesn't seem very wet underfoot around here. So what's that, stack 1? I don't know, it's not very separated out. It's kind of all one stack basically. Someone has bunged like firewood in here. Oh look, there's a little natural cave, should we say, natural cave, and there's a tree growing through the tor. I don't know if you can see that. Hello Bumbler. Hello Bumbler. Have you come out for spring? I don't know if there's flowers here, mate. Yes, someone has had a fire. I don't know if they've had a fire in the tor, if they just moved their firewood here after the fact, but so people be doing campfires out here. You can get a better shot of that plant, that tree. I was going right out the top. Can we get up near that? There might be a way to get up nearer to that. Nice. It's just sitting on top of it. It's not like growing through the tor, it's just literally growing out of the top of the tor. Don't know what kind of plant it is. I wonder what it'll look like in full bloom. There's some big steps. Oh, it's quite dry today, so I don't feel too bad about doing this. Not sure about coming back down though, but quite easy steps at the moment to get onto it. Oh, we're at the top. Let's sit on it. Oh, it is kind of growing through the... It's partially going through the tor. Tree on top of the tor. Nice. And there's the rest of it. Sort of ends here. There's a sort of separated stack over there. Oh, there's another one. There's another stack that's well separated. Ha. Maybe that's separated enough to warrant a trip to it, like it's another tor. So I think over there is, I'm not sure if I'm getting this right, but top tor and pill tor. And we might be able to drive over to them. Not sure what the parking's like. No, there is obviously we can go to the parking that we were at last time actually, for Honeybag and all that, and we just go the other direction. So we could go to those. There's a tiny body of water there. Triangle of swaled grass. There does appear to be something that looks a bit tor-like over there, on top of the hill, above the swaled triangle of gorse. Just lots of things around. Okay, come down from there. Harder getting down than getting up, but not too bad. So when you're at this little tree here, well, we can still sort of see the rocks, but there's a little path through the gorse that will lead to this, what looks to me like another tor, separated from this one. So maybe we'll call it lesser... We call this Nutcrackers. Maybe we'll call this the mini Nutcracker. I don't know. Lesser Nutcracker rocks. What you call it when there's a lesser tor of the greater one? It's like little, right? Little Nutcracker. So over here, I think is still a stack of this tor. It's near enough. You can see the clitter field and boulders extend to around here, and then this is here jutting out the earth. Should we go and have a quick look? So this is another stack, separate stack of the Nutcrackers. I'd still say it's the same as that tor. It's still part of that tor, I think. But that is so separated out. That one is so separated out. It must be a different tor. It must be, dudes. Good tracks around here, good ground. Okay, here we are at an unknown tor. I will check what this is. I'm guessing like little Nutcrackers, but if not, here it is. It is definitely bigger than a mini. It is fair big for a minor tor. Interesting arrangement. Yeah, it's got to be like 3 minis volume. This is the measurement of tors that I've come up with to gauge whether you're looking at an actual tor or not when you come to some rocks. 3 mini cars. Oh, and there's some more rocks to do with it here, I guess. Yeah, these are part of it. Any more rocks around? Nope. Yeah, this is its own thing. Yeah, and the sun's come out once again. Have we done a lichen? I think we've done a lichen. This has lots of lichen on it though. Oof. And we can see the other tours from it. So whatever this is. And then there, Nutcrackers. And there, Rippon Tor. Let's head back up to Rippon Tor then and see if we're gonna get any more today. There's some spectacular yellow fields there catching the sun. Low quality zoom in now. Just in front of the sea there. Somewhere there. I'd like to see that close up. What is that, a wheat field or a field full of like dandelions or something? I like that, that's a fun latch and lock. It's very smooth, it fits kind of perfectly. Very nice. There's also some pretty good red fields over there towards the sea. Back at Rippon, heading down. Firewood looks like some burnt toast or something. Probably quite fun going down.
Thank you for watching.